History remembers individuals who bravely delivered messages they believed were divinely inspired. Two such figures, separated by time but united by their purpose, were Moses and Jesus. Moses, a prophet in Judaism, is revered for leading the Israelites out of slavery in Egypt. His divine mission was to free his people and guide them towards the promised land, a land flowing with milk and honey. Centuries later, Jesus, a Jewish preacher who became the central figure of Christianity, emerged with a message of love, forgiveness, and salvation. He challenged the religious authorities of his time and preached a radical message of compassion and spiritual renewal. Both Moses and Jesus, though born in different eras, sought to guide their people towards a more just and fulfilling life. Their messages resonated with many, but they also faced resistance and rejection. Why do people, even with compelling signs, reject those who bring messages of hope and change? The answer, often complex, lies in the human condition itself. Fear, a powerful motivator, can lead individuals and groups to cling to the familiar even if it is detrimental. This fear can manifest as a resistance to change, especially when that change challenges deeply held beliefs and traditions. Power dynamics also play a crucial role in the rejection of divine messages. Those in positions of authority often feel threatened by individuals who challenge the status quo. This was evident in the stories of both Moses and Jesus. The Egyptian pharaoh, fearing a loss of control over his slave labor force, resisted Moses in his call for the Israelites' freedom. Similarly, Jesus' teachings, which emphasized humility and love over worldly power, were viewed as a threat by the religious elite of his time. The rejection of divine messages often carries profound historical consequences. In the case of the Israelites, their initial reluctance to heed Moses' call for liberation prolonged their suffering in Egypt. They endured further hardship and oppression before finally embracing the path to freedom. This highlights the cost of clinging to the familiar, even when it is harmful. The consequences, however, extend beyond immediate suffering. Rejecting a message of positive change can hinder a society's progress and development. It can perpetuate injustice, inequality, and spiritual stagnation. This was seen in the Roman Empire's response to early Christians. The Romans, threatened by the growing popularity of Christianity and its message of love and equality, persecuted Christians, hindering the spread of their faith and the positive social changes it advocated. Section 4. Spiritual implications of rejecting truth. The rejection of divine messages also carries significant spiritual implications. Choosing to ignore a call for spiritual growth and enlightenment can lead to a sense of emptiness and a lack of purpose. This is because such messages often offer a path to connect with something greater than oneself, a source of meaning and guidance in a sometimes chaotic world. Furthermore, rejecting a message of love and compassion can harden hearts and make individuals more susceptible to fear, anger, and hatred. This can create a vicious cycle as these negative emotions further cloud judgment and make it even more difficult to embrace messages of hope and positive change. The consequences of disbelief, therefore, impact not just individuals, but also the communities and societies in which they live. Section 5 echoes through time relevance in the modern world. The stories of Moses and Jesus, though ancient, hold timeless lessons relevant to the modern world. We continue to grapple with issues of power, resistance to change, and the search for meaning in a complex and rapidly evolving society. The challenges they faced in delivering their messages resonate today as we witness skepticism towards science, the persistence of prejudice, and the struggle for social justice. Just as the Israelites and the early Christians faced pivotal choices, we too are constantly presented with opportunities to embrace messages of hope, progress, and understanding. The lessons from these historical narratives remind us that the decision to accept or reject such messages can have profound consequences, shaping not only our individual lives, but also the world around us. Section 6. The enduring power of faith. Despite the challenges and resistance they faced, Moses and Jesus left an undeniable mark on history. Their messages, rooted in faith and a belief in a higher power, continue to inspire and guide billions of people worldwide. This enduring legacy is a testament to the power of faith, to transcend time and cultural differences. Their stories teach us that even in the face of adversity, those who remain true to their convictions and committed to sharing their message can create lasting change. They remind us that the path to a more just and compassionate world often requires courage, perseverance, and an unwavering belief in the power of hope and love.